I wrote a list down too, so I'll read the names of the list out when I'm done. Has someone lost a Dale? It could be Dave. It's either Dave or Dale. Did you have a Dave? Dale. Yeah, that's Dale, but you had a Dave. You're wanting to get a connection, aren't you? Okay, let me tell you, he's good. Because I want to talk to you. I know it's Dale. Dale's the one that wants to connect. And then there's a couple others that he wants to bring through, but it's Dale. But I do want to mention from Dave, he says he made it just fine. And then he says, like the experience of letting go of his body, he says it felt so free. It was so nice to let go. And his body was just done. And he says he took a breath. When he got to heaven, he took a huge, huge breath. And that felt really good to him. He was mentioning there's a Stacy. And that's the name. He says it's not Susan, it's not Sherry, it's Stacy. So there's a Stacy who's here that he was friends with, or that is a friend of yours, and he says just to reach out to her. He's also shown me about like a running. I don't know if you've been thinking about doing some jogging, or you have a treadmill at home, or there's been something with running and getting out and getting some new walking shoes. Yeah, he says to get that done, to do that. I'm talking to him for a minute, and then I'll have you come up with Dale. I'm not going to forget Dale because he keeps pinching me. So I won't forget him. There's some kind of a fundraiser or some kind of a memorial that will be, if it hasn't already been established, it will be established by Dave's family. And he says that's a very good thing. There's like a, you know that restaurant Tanner's? I don't know if you guys used to eat there a lot or would hang out there, or if there's a restaurant where all the friends would meet and congregate. But he's talking about meeting for burgers and hanging out and having a good time. And just know that he's always in the thick of these social things. There's a Jamie or Jenny who's connected with you too. It's a girl who's still here, who again was kind of friends with all you guys, and he's recognizing her. He's telling me AT&T. Had you been looking at like phone service through AT&T, or talked about switching cell phones not too long ago? From AT&T. That's hilarious. Yeah. He says it's always free to talk to him. There's no monthly service plan. That's why he's talking. That's awesome. That's why he's talking about AT&T and the phone. You were talking to him. And the phone in the dream was just to tell you were talking to him. But that's awesome. He says that's exactly why you dreamed that about the phone, and why he's bringing up the phone, in addition to that it really truly happened to and in the dream. But he says, please keep talking to him. Please keep talking to him, because he made it just fine. And he says he had the best life. It was just so blessed. And part of him, he says he was glad he got to go on a high note instead of when things were tough. So he's acknowledging that. He's a great guy, a very, very great guy. There's a lady who's on the other side, and I don't know, have you lost your mom? With her. There's a Susan or Estelle. There's a lady with an S name who's on the other side who's connected around you guys. So I don't know if you had an Estelle, or Sharon, or Shirley, who was a grandmother, and she might be with one of you guys behind you. So for you two ladies, either one of you had a Shirley or Estelle, who was an older lady in the family. Sarah, that's her. That's her. Yeah, so she just wanted to pop in real quick and say hello. Yeah. Okay, boy, now we're going to go lightning round. There's another M name like Mary or Mona who's connected with Sarah's family, or who's connected. Yeah, she's there with her too, so she's acknowledging her. Then there's a Virginia or a Vera. Verdi, that's her too. Okay. I told now they're all. I opened the door for them. Okay, but okay now not. But over in this region, there's a Stephen or a Stanley. I don't think he's yours though. He's over more in this area. So one of you guys back there either had Steve I know it's Steve. There's a Stephen who's over there in that general vicinity. Okay. You have Steve. Yeah, Steve says hello. And then there's a Catherine, too, who's connected with Steve or connected over in this general area. And that's her name, is Catherine. Okay, but now I got to talk to Dale. So get up here before somebody else steals the mic from him.